Do 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 do.
God Daddy's in the building, broadcasting live from many parts unknown. Joining me as always on the sticks, he's that bad dad of COD. You might know him as Muscle V, but we know him as Dixie.
Yo, yo.
And our associate producer and head of sales, he's the scariest Jew in Jewville, Boo Radley.
Boo, yeah.
And our executive producer, the man that shirts have forgotten. He is the Pants Man.
Mamma mia.
And you can feel free to ask me anything, for I am your king of COD. I am Jeeves, and I welcome you to another drinking edition of Call of Daddy 2. We will be drinking along to the topic of spring break. But before we get into that, Muscle V, why don't you remind us what happened on last episode?
Last time on COD Daddies, our heroes held a Fashion Week episode where they celebrated a whole week of fashion in just one, almost 1.5 hour episode. As our heroes are the real experts of fashion, they were tasked to come up with the best fashion choices for each fashion style presented to them. After all was said and done, Boo came out as the victor. Continuing Kill Battle 3, Wrath, the score stands as follows. With Muscle V at 33, Jeeves at 31, Hot Soup at 7. Go on to Snipers, we have Muscle V at 32, Jeeves at 34, Switchback at 1, and Daddy-O at 0.5. Let's see what the heroes are up to today.
Thank you, Muscle V. Yes, Boo, our reigning czar. Congratulations. Who knew you'd be the fashionista of all of us?
Ooh.
Boo. But that was yesterday. And today, we, of course, are doing a drink along. So we encourage you to drink along with us. Before we get into tonight's rules, why don't we all go around the horn and talk about what we're drinking tonight? So, Boo, our reigning czar, why don't we start with you?
Yes.
What's on tap?
So I am continuing what I've been drinking for the last week or so on the show, and that is the.
I thought you meant you've just been drinking for a week straight. You're just super liquid up.
I'm not that exciting, and that is my Dogfish Head whiskey that was made in brandy casks. They're very good.
I don't know if rampant alcoholism is exciting. It's noteworthy. So that's still treating you right, though?
Yeah, it's hitting the spot.
Do we think we're ever going to see a switch up, or is this just what you're drinking for life?
No, I mean, this is the end of the bottle, and I'm not driving to Rehoboth Beach, Rehoboth Beach, Delaware to get another one. So I probably won't be drinking this next week.
This is the last ride for the, what is it, Dogfish Head Whiskey Barrel?
Yeah, yep, you got it.
Great. Great. Cool. Pants Man, what are you drinking?
Well, I don't think you mentioned it yet, but I think our theme for tonight is spring break, right?
Said it twice.
Okay. I wasn't listening. So
Great. Just like a classic spring breaker.
So my drink of choice tonight are just shots of tequila, and I don't have limes or salt in the house. I never have salt in the house. I refuse. So I'm just eating unsalted pretzels, and I've got a Sprite, which is a lemon lime soda, to go with it.
Oh boy, I am a huge fan. If I'm gonna do a shot, I hate shots, but if I'm gonna do a shot, it is definitely tequila. I am training wheels all the fucking way. I love doing a tequila shot with salt and lime.
Yeah.
No thoughts on that? No.
Well, I would love to do that. Instead, I'm using unsalted pretzels and.
Why have you elected to never have salt? Is this because you're worried you're going to spill it and then have to throw some over your shoulder and then trip on it later? Like, what are you worried about?
Got a snail problem. I've got a lot of snails that have crawled under my back door. So a lot of snails in my apartment.
Your solutions to get rid of salt so that they live free and reign gloriously?
Well, isn't the thing about snails that they're attracted to salt, like vampires?
No, salt kills them.
I feel like that's why you have that problem.
Yeah, your problem is that you don't have enough salt.
I probably should look that up. Well, they're not hurting anything yet.
Okay. I mean, they don't really hurt things anyway. I don't even know if they do particular structural damage.
I guess we'll find out.
I guess we will. They're great for throw them in your fish tank. They're great for cleaning the fish tank for freezies.
I don't have a fish tank.
You get one, and it'll never get dirty.
I'm just gonna buy some salt tomorrow.
Okay.
If I'm being honest.
Get some. You haven't drank enough yet. Go out and get some right now on the show. It'll be fine.
Right.
Okay. Musclevy, what do you got? What are you drinking tonight?
Yep. So I actually changed things up a little bit.
What?
What?
Whoa.
No honey Coke? What?
Just wait. So I have
I will
Coke.
wait.
Coke on the rocks. However, the rocks are not your traditional rocks from the beach or the ocean or wherever you get your rocks from. They're actually honey jack ice cubes.
What?
Wait a minute. First of all, love it. I love the idea, but also, the phrase "on the rocks." You don't think those are literal rocks, right? You know that means ice.
It's literally rocks from the beach.
That's right. The world's coldest rocks. Yeah.
That's why it's so expensive. It's so expensive because you have to go out and get it. You don't just make it.
I don't really know the etymology I don't know why it's called on the rocks. Is it because ice cubes vaguely resemble rocks? I have no fucking idea.
That is the entire thing. That is all it is.
A drunk guy was just like, "Holy shit, these ice cubes look like rocks. I would like another one of these." I mean, maybe. I don't know. We get weird thoughts when we get drunk. Well, exciting way to mix things up. It sounds like you're not drinking too hard then, or do you have a shitload of ice?
It's a shitload of honey. Let's put it that way.
Wait, you said Coke on the rocks, right? But it was honey.
Coke on the rocks with honey jack.
Honey jack's your ice cubes, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So it is honey jack. It is jack honey. So it's kind of it's jack honey plus extra honey. So it's jack honey alcohol plus extra honey.
Wait, I don't think you explained that, right? That's
that's new information.
Yeah. So okay,
double the honey.
You put in into your ice cube tray some honey jack and then extra honey on top.
Well, right? It was only Jack Daniels I own.
Oh wait. You mean it's not Tennessee honey or whatever the fuck that's called?
It is. Yeah, it is.
It is.
Yeah.
Oh, so what do you? Okay.
No, you said it's the only type of Jack Daniels he owns.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Jack honey. Jack Tennessee.
I didn't follow that. Okay, so you've got your regular drink. You've just added more honey to it, really.
Yeah, that's what it came out to.
So at the moment, you're actually just drinking Coke. Like you're just drinking just a pop.
I think I'm just drinking honey at this point.
Right.
How did your weird double honey and Jack ice cubes turn out? Did it work well?
No, it actually didn't freeze at all.
How long ago did you attempt this?
Like 2 hours.
Okay. I mean, yeah, I think that makes sense. It takes a while to freeze alcohol.
Yeah, 2 hours is a pretty brief attempt.
Also, I'm pretty sure whiskey doesn't freeze.
Right
on that.
I think it's definitely harder too. I don't know if it doesn't. Everything freezes at some point, right?
Well, did you drop it, Nicklet? Oh my gosh, liquid hydrogen. I've had 3 shots.
Man, I was gonna say, oh my goodness, tequila rolling tonight. Did you drop it in any Nicholas or whatever the fuck you said?
Yeah, I actually just ran out of that. I used it for a previous project.
Bummer. Okay. I am drinking a maple blueberry porter, and it's got a anthropomorphic stack of pancakes on the cover. So very exciting. Yeah.
What was that word you just said?
Anthropomorphic.
You keep forgetting that he's got a word a day calendar this year.
Yeah, I do forget that.
It's not the 90s. I have a word of the day email that comes to me.
Oh, it's the early 2000s?
Yeah. Yeah, actually.
So what does that word mean?
It's it's lifelike. I think it's actually just for animals, but I'm using it in the case of a stack of pancakes that's juggling blueberries.
I think this whole podcast was done in the early 2000s, and we're just recreating the episodes the way we
No
saw.
way, there was no free Warzone in the early 2000s.
Is that the name of the game?
That's the name of the game
Yeah.
we're playing. Yeah,
Oh.
Call of Duty Warzone. Okay. Anyway, Pants Man, why don't you remind us what the rules are for tonight's drink along episode?
Yeah, so tonight we are going to take drinks every time the following things happen. First, one of you gets a kill. Second, one of you completely fails to get a kill by the end of a round.
No, it's when both of us fail to get a kill by the end of the round. If we have 0 kills for the whole team, that's when we do a drink.
I mean, that's what the rule has been. I'm telling you what the rules are, my friend.
Oh, you're mixing it up. Oh, tequila Pants Man. Oh boy.
Now we're also going to take a drink if we mess up somebody's name or give away personal information.
Yep.
And we're going to drink every time that we say the word spring. No, I'm sorry. We're not going to die.
How about if we say any other season? If you say fall, summer, or winter.
I like that. Yeah. If you mention a season that isn't spring, you're going to drink.
Spring only, baby.
And I believe we also have a Toastmaster who will be offering us some toasts and drinks sporadically as well.
Yeah, that's right. To invite a little chaos, Boo, we've invited you again to be our first 2-time Toastmaster.
Yeah, thanks for the segue, Pants Man. I really do appreciate it. And we're going to start with our first toast. So if everyone with one of your hands, doesn't matter which one, please grab your glass, put it in the air like you just don't care. And tonight, my theme for toasting is all going to be sports related.
Did you give us a moment of pause to put our hands in the air like we just don't care?
Yeah, it takes time to get there.
In my head, I heard him saying to himself, "Pause for like laughter."
For my own laughter. All right, here we go. Put your arms in the air like you just don't care and get ready to toast to the 2013 Super Bowl champion Baltimore Ravens. Toast.
God.
Drink away.
Why are we toasting to the 2013 winners, which is wildly irrelevant to 2022?
Because they came over so much adversity. Adversary. I can't pronounce that word tonight.
Yeah, maybe you should come over some adversary.
And had to deal with a power outage in the Super Bowl, but still
That's what helped them win it.
We were behind it all in that game. Sorry, not we. The team from the Baltimore
Drink.
area.
Yeah, we're gonna drink to that.
Fine. Deal.
If anybody is wondering where Boo Radley is from, he's given you so many explicit explanations of where he's from. You really shouldn't be confused.
I think it's probably okay to give where we've lived in the past.
Honestly, most of our anonymity doesn't matter.
Oh, no, it does. The hackers. You forget about the hackers who continue to
at this point, it's pretty clear they know exactly who we are and how to get at us.
Well, but they'll forget it.
Pantman, shockingly, Stocks was very bad at this last week. Worse than I am.
No, he was fine. He just went on one rant and he used Boo's name like 400 times.
He also used another person's name like 400 times too.
Yeah, true. Go back and listen to episode 28 if you haven't. Great time with both Stocks and Hot Soup.
It was fun. I was not present, but I did listen.
Oh, good. I think it's the first time our producers listen to a show.
100% the first time I've actually sat down and listened to any of these shows.
Yeah, and then weirdly enough, you had notes, which is what producers are supposed to do. So perfect. You forgot.
And yet you bitch about it.
You forgot to add the rules, by the way, for drinking. If you talk too long and Boo gets mad, we have to drink.
I mean, I didn't forget that, but we can reinstitute that or whatever.
Oh, I see. You were preparing. You were preparing to omit it.
Hey, we're gonna
drink.
I'll give it a second.
Pantman, are you taking a shot every time you drink?
I have to. I chose this.
It's the law.
Oh no.
All right. So while Muscle V dies instead of getting a second kill, why don't you guys jump into your producer awards? Boo, what do you have for us tonight?
Yeah. So I am going to go and give awards, obviously based on tonight's theme of spring break.
Which we will
And,
talk about at some point. Normally we
yeah,
talk about the theme a little sooner.
and alcohol. And I'm going to give all of you guys an award. I guess it's also is a music award too. Now that I say it aloud, to the Panama Award for the song Panama.
I got a
Panama.
kill. I got a kill. Take
Oh.
it in.
Hey, we're doing.
Nice.
Want to interrupt whatever you were doing?
I don't want to sing the song too much because I would have to pay us have to pay royalties
not
for
at all.
me singing.
Yeah, no one's going to make us pay royalties, but you should not keep singing.
Well, I will say that one of the built-in advantages to you singing is that even if we're the biggest podcast, the biggest Twitch stream, the biggest YouTube channel in the world,
Kill.
woo!
Damn, Vitaly, why are you? Oh, so oops, drink.
Craig.
Oh.
Muscle V, why do you only get this many kills on Drink-along episodes?
Because
That's
it's
a
fun.
really good question.
It is
Nothing
fun.
powers him like honey coke.
Yeah,
Yeah,
this new combo.
You know what it is? I think you get in your own head, and I think you have a couple drinks. It's like that golden arch of drinking games where you get a little better with a couple drinks in.
I could go for some McDonald's right now.
That's right, and McDonald's tastes better. That's true too.
All right.
Okay. Yeah, Pantsman, what do you got for us? Or sorry, Boo, did you finish your award? You were talking for a
I
while.
did.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Today I am awarding one free T-shirt to the first person that shows me their butts. It's a size XXL nylon polyester blend in the color taupe. And blazoned on the front, it says Pantsman's Bottoms. And it's all part of my new series of spring break themed DVDs entitled Bottoms Off, Party On.
You were harkening back to the 90s earlier. Oh boy, that sounds like you've been watching Spike TV too late or something.
At 2 a.m? Yes, I have.
Yes, yeah.
Did
sorry,
Pantsman have the ad read? Or did
No,
he just
that
do
was-
his own ad read?
That was his producer award. What was the
Okay.
award?
That was a free T-shirt.
Oh, okay. What's the free T-shirts award's name though?
Well, emblazoned on it is Pantsman's Bottom, so you can call it that.
So wait, it's the Pantsman's Bottoms award.
Sure. In the form of a T-shirt.
A little wordy in the mouth.
This is the first actual, tangible award I've given out.
This is
feel
also
like
the first person that you actually didn't give an award to. You've actually set a contest ablaze.
Which is the best kind of award.
So
Okay.
congratulations to no one. I'm not even going to congratulate the Ravens. They can fuck off.
I'm
Uh,
gonna interrupt this for another toast. So
Hey.
please grab your glasses and put it up. And the next toast goes to a really influential football player, somebody that really
Do you know what words are?
not today apparently. Somebody that really did a lot for the game, and somebody that has continued his career on television. We won't say why I'm doing this award, this person, but we'll just toast to Ray Lewis. Everyone, give it up for Ray Lewis.
Huzzah.
I wish Ray Lewis was presenting the toast. He would speak much better than you. Are you concussed? What's going on with you?
I had a weird day at work. It's okay.
Did you get form tackled by Ray Lewis?
No, somebody was mean to one of my employees, and I might have had a Brad freak out, and then ended up having to apologize to that person. Oh, sorry, a Boo freak out.
Let's also drink anytime that Boo is insane in the future or references a time he was insane. We're going to drink for that as well.
Yeah,
That
how
sounds
do
good.
you mess up your own name?
It's Boo.
Oh, I've done it.
Oh, that's true.
To be fair, you were quoting Boo at the time. You channeled him.
That is true.
Okay. I want to get back to your shitty award, which isn't really an award, it's a contest. I think it highlights very well. I don't believe you've been to spring break. Is that right, Pants? I don't think any of you guys have, right? At the traditional college spring break that we're here to celebrate tonight.
Not the traditional spring break, but one time me, Muscle V, and Stocks with the spring break in Atlantic City. That was fun.
Yep.
Was it for spring break or was it just in the
Yeah,
springtime?
no, it
Yeah.
was no, it was for spring break when Muscle V spent a week and a half in my house in Baltimore. So
All
God
right.
damn it,
Yeah.
Yep. Drink.
Drake.
Drake? Um, was it while we were in college?
Hmm.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
college, and we went out. Do you remember Muscle V?
Oh, I
That
remember.
Stocks talked for 5 hours about nothing.
Yeah.
Well, the fans have met Stocks. They know that can happen.
If
Uh,
it wasn't for me and Muscle V being like, yeah, we should leave the hotel room, I think he would have talked to us in the hotel room all night long.
So
Oh my gosh.
Stocks also bought, I think, $100. Was it $100 or like $80 like cookie? And he told them to write "fuck you, Boo." Obviously not Boo, but "fuck you," Boo's real name on the
you don't have to
cookie.
explain that,
Yeah,
Muscle V.
they were very reluctant to do so, but he gave them extra money and they did it.
No, they didn't do it. He got them to put Boo is gay on the cake.
Oh, no, I
Oh,
thought they did
No,
that.
poor
no, he would have
taste.
put he would they would have write "fuck you, Boo" on the cake.
I love that they drew the line at profanity, but were like homophobia. Yeah, that's fine.
I remember it as they did it, but that's because
No,
maybe because I wanted them to do it, and that's why I remember it that way.
It was probably like 2 or 3 years shy of when like we were like, no, we really shouldn't be homophobic anymore. I feel like when we were in college, it was like still a little too okay.
later in that
Yeah.
night, he got yelled at by somebody because he was like making a bunch of gay jokes, and this person freaked out on Stocks.
Yeah, which again at the time they probably were in the wrong, but now it's like no, yeah, he shouldn't have done that. Obviously.
Ah,
Uh,
I don't think they were in the wrong at the time. I think you mean that they were
no.
maybe.
People like the general population would have said, you
Yeah.
stop being so soft, stop being a soft boy.
That was damn
And now
soft
that's all
boys.
anybody wants to be is the soft boy.
Yeah, that's the trends. So anyway, yeah, Pantsman, you never did any sort of conceivable spring break. Is that fair?
Really didn't. No, I did not.
I don't think. I mean, Atlantic City is not a traditional spring break location either. I don't think, right?
No, it definitely was not. We were the youngest people by 40 years.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's- All
Spring
right.
break.
So do you guys feel like you missed out? Do you guys wish you went? Because I did exactly one spring break
I
in
mean,
our college
I
run.
don't. I guess I can't really say for certain because I've obviously never done it. But I will say, and you'll back this up. Like my personality type, I don't know that big, giant, nonstop party is really my scene to begin with.
It would have been.
So
I don't know why we didn't do it. It would have been funny to see you in spring break. You would have had
I
fun, but
I,
yeah.
you'd have had fun
I
like
think
2 of the days.
I think the closest he ever came to any of that kind of stuff is when we would go to Put in Bay, and we would go to like a pool party. That's about as close as
True.
Pants Man will ever get to that. And that he only liked for about 2 or 3 hours, and then next thing you know, he was sleeping on a lounge chair or something.
Well, the thing is, I get
That
sleepy.
that fits in with spring break though. That's okay. There's plenty of people that just pass out. They go hard and then pass. I think you would actually fit in. Yeah, you know what? Thinking about how a random party island that should not be named, so drink for that.
Oh yeah, drink.
Yeah.
I don't believe it's a destination. Um, but yeah, I think that is a good sign that you would do well for spring break moment. I don't think you'd be the one partying all day, but there's plenty of people do downtime. That's okay. You'd be the one that like really kicks things off in a particular hour. Like you might start a riot or some shit.
I feel like my style would be everybody's trying to get up early and start drinking right away, and I'd be like, guys, it's way too early. I'm not drinking. And then like there'd be people like, it's 2 a.m. Let's keep the party going. I'm like, guys, the party's over. We're going to bed. But like that core like noon to like 8, 9 p.m., I'd be raging.
It's not an early morning crowd. There's a couple of people that are like, we gotta get to the beach and lay down our spots, but it's not. No one's like, we gotta get like. No one sets an alarm or some shit.
Sure.
How about you, Boo? Boo, I'll go to you. Do you wish you did a more traditional one, or are you hype with your Atlantic City run, where you probably
Fine
did what
with
you
it.
currently do?
I mean, I'm fine with it. Especially back then, it's not like I had the money to really spend on that kind of stuff. So I'm happy with the decision I made.
Yeah, that was kind of, I didn't mention, but that was also like the biggest reason I didn't do it was just like I didn't really have the money to go on, like the idea of getting on a plane and going to like a party for a week
Whoa,
or whatever.
whoa,
That's
whoa! You don't get on a plane. You drive to the
oh.
party. Yeah, it's a very far
Oh, really?
drive.
This whole time I thought you flew. I had no idea you drove.
We drove
Yeah, I didn't
14
know that.
hours straight. I think we were allowed like one bathroom stop.
Yikes.
That's crazy.
No, I'm sure we stopped more than once, but it was like 5 guys in a car.
I had no idea.
Yeah.
Well, now you know, because like
Yeah.
you guys said, I did have to ask my dad for like I don't like $50 or something. It's
My
like
guess is none of us ever asked you because A, we didn't care, and B, we just kind of assumed you drove. But none of us made any effort to actually ask.
Well,
sure.
the other thing
I mean,
is,
the logistics aren't the exciting thing about spring break. No one's like, oh, how'd you get there?
so my old supervisor was telling us once recently that she had offered to buy her son, who's in college, like rent a house for him in Florida for him and his buddies to go for a spring
What?
break. I was like, wow, must be nice.
That's a
What the
horrible.
fuck?
I don't care how much money I had. I would never do that. That's a
Terrible
horrible
idea.
idea.
And she was laughing like, isn't that a terrible idea? And we're all just kind of like, uh-huh. Yeah, but she clearly was going to do it.
All right, Muscle V, how about you? You're the most normal of the three of you. Do you wish you did a traditional spring break, or are you good with Boo's weird uh, Atlantic City run?
I do wish I did like one at most. I think.
Yeah,
Um,
I think
I don't know
you
if
could
going
probably,
more than once would have made sense, but I think one would have been fine.
two's probably the upper limit. That's the thing about spring break though is you really shouldn't do it outside of college, whereas Atlantic City you could go to whenever.
That's
The
true.
Oh,
older, the
100%.
better.
We did a lot of
Yeah,
fun though.
right. Sure, of course. Yeah, of course. Anything you do in that weird week off. Do you guys know why spring break exists? I have no fucking idea. Is it just for Easter? Do people fly for Easter
I
or
think
some shit?
it's a break for the teachers.
Why do they need a fucking break? It's not that late into the school year even, is
It's a
it?
great question.
There's also not like a winter. There's not like a first semester version, is there?
Yeah, there's
Thanksgiving.
yeah, well,
You don't get the whole week though.
I gotta
That's
say,
true.
I do feel like in the world of school, whether you're a teacher or a student, like there's that 2 week at Christmas, that week in the spring, and then you've got like most of the summer. Like I don't understand why the whole world can't operate like that. Like I don't need to work every single week. Like that's some bullshit.
Really good question. Yeah, why we don't have any of those things built in? Great question. Do you think? Well, okay, real quick. What? How many weeks off would you give workers by default?
4. I don't think anybody in the world should get less than 4 weeks.
Well, and you're predetermining all of them, so everyone's going to have the same
Oh, I'm
set of
sorry.
time
I'm
off.
sorry. I was saying vacation time they could choose. No, I'm
I
sorry.
got that. I got that.
In terms of just like we all collectively take the time off, it's like a thing. I would say let's stick with 4. Let's do once a quarter. Every quarter you get a week.
And
And on that note, it is time for another cheers.
Yeah.
Um,
Hands
please
up.
grab please grab your glass with one of your hands or any of your body parts. I don't really give a crap. Put it
I'm
in the
sorry.
air like you
What?
um, put it in the air like you just don't care. And today this is another football player. He actually went on to become a movie star, and then in the '90s he was on TV a lot, especially in the mid '90s, and then he went on to get really into jewelry. Um, Obviously, I'm talking about OJ. So give it up for OJ Simpson.
So Muscle V, I think that was a brilliant play. I think I get a -1 for that. Muscle went out of his way to save my life, and then I died in the gas, which I think by rule is a -1 suicide.
So, for the record, I did not plan out this night, and I thought I had more whiskey than I thought I did. But I did have a little bit of Fireball, and I haven't drinking that in probably 20 years. That's not true. Probably 10 years.
Yeah, I don't think it's that old.
Do the
Yeah,
fireball.
yeah, and it does taste like the candy. That has not changed.
I hate Fireball. I don't. I like it as a mix with cream soda, but I don't get Fireball at all.
I had you. I really. This is more post college, but I got into a thing where when I go to the liquor store and buy anything, I love buying mini bottles. So I'll just get like a bunch of mini bottles.
Nice.
That
I
fits
like
your
the
character
fireball.
100%.
One time, this is a true story. I don't think I've ever told. I this was not successful. I went to a party for New Year's Eve. It was a fun party, but I went around up to random girls with a bag, and I told them that if they guessed whatever one they took in my bag, they could drink it.
What?
How'd that go for you?
People thought it was funny, but I did not get lucky in any way.
I didn't even get it. What are you saying happened?
I
I
think he's
had like
saying that he. Go ahead.
I had like a bag, like a big black bag of like
Why?
30.
Why did you specify that? Why do I care what color the bag was?
Because it was a liquor store. A lot of bags you get at liquor stores are black.
Are they?
Um, yes.
No, they're
And
usually the brown bag. What are you talking about?
Kill.
No, I've seen
no,
they're black a lot. Yeah.
yeah, they're black. Yeah. You put your hand. Yeah. Somebody, mostly females, would put their hand. They would have to guess what type of mini bottle it was, and if they got it right, they could have the mini.
Were you just trying to do the weird you're in a movie theater and you cut a hole in the popcorn, but you forgot to cut the hole?
No, I was trying to be a game show host because I'm not that cool.
I did get a kill, by the way, so we all need a drink.
Hey,
Drink? Yeah, I don't. Whatever you're describing is clearly not cool and super weird. And how many people
Kind of
took?
a
How many
fun
people?
idea.
Of course you do. How many people took a drink out of this bag?
A lot because it was mostly Jews, and Jews love free drinks.
No one should have trusted you. I've met you. Nobody should have done. Was it all people you knew or people you didn't know?
I probably knew about half.
Okay.
So
And how many people that you didn't know took a drink?
Mostly people that didn't know me.
None of them should have done that.
But they
we-
didn't know him well enough to know that he's a
Yeah,
creep.
there you go.
You guys need to take a drink. I did not get a kill that whole time. We got a
Oh,
beer.
nice.
Fan.
Booyah.
and you got a -1, right?
I guess from chicanery out of you.
No,
Yeah.
it wasn't planned. I thought you would make it out of the gas. I did.
Yeah, I guess it's a -1. It's fucked up. I didn't have a choice in the matter, but whatever. Anyway, yeah, no one should have drank your weird bag liquor, but that definitely would have gone over well in spring break. So I think you missed your calling. Have you ever tried that in Atlantic City, just randomly with a bunch of 40 or people that are 40 years older than you?
That wouldn't really work in Atlantic City because you get free drinks when you gamble. So
It
I don't think that's.
shouldn't really work anywhere. It's just like, hey, grab this drink from my bag. You can't see it at all. You have no idea if I tampered with it. Good fucking luck.
Well, it's a sealed bottle. It's not like
Yeah.
it's a.
They don't know.
It's not like
grab
a. It's
bag.
not like
It's a
not like
literal
cup.
grab bag.
It's not a solo cup.
They don't know that.
I mean, yeah, they do. If they pulled out something that was opened, they would not drink it.
People that are grabbing drinks out of bags are not checking to make sure that they've opened it, that it's been unopened beforehand. Anyway, you're probably right, though. It's probably fine. Do that at your next work function. See if you don't get fired. All right. So we've established you guys have not done the traditional spring break. Only Muscle V is at all thinking that he should have. Boo, you absolutely should have done it. I don't know what you're saying, but whatever. Before we get into the game, why don't you guys give me your best thoughts of what you think spring break should be, since you haven't been there. Pants man.
I think a spring break should be just a good old fashioned opportunity for young gentlemen and fair ladies to go have a romp in the beach and have some light refreshments and really enjoy a wholesome time fucking as many people as they can meet.
Pretty good. Boo, how would you addendum that? Would you change it completely? What do you? Would you?
Usually I would, but it's a tricky episode, so I'm gonna go a little flashy, a little different. Um, I'm gonna go with you take a bunch of guys, a bunch of girls hunting in like the backwoods, the backcountry woods, because there's nothing that screams fun like murder. Um, and you just go hunting for animals, and you really get the adrenaline going, and then you start to see what goes on between people.
What goes on?
What are you? What are you talking about?
I wanted to go in a different direction.
You went in a
Yeah,
different
you
fucking direction.
definitely
Jesus
did that.
Christ! I don't
What?
even know what to say. So you want to go on a spring hunting break with people?
Yeah. It could be deer. It could be
The most dangerous game?
You don't have to list animals that can be hunted. We don't.
Thank
don't
you.
need to
Thank
do
you. I couldn't think of any others, so I appreciate it.
that. This coupled with your fucking weird grab bag drink thing is your red flags are being thrown all over the field right now. I'm
Wait
very
till
concerned.
wait till we make the April 13th announcement later.
Oh my
Right.
gosh.
Teaser.
Yeah, it is
people,
April 13th, people.
Edge of your seat. This is finally the day you guys have been waiting for since a random time in March. I don't remember when.
I feel like we've been teasing this since the show started.
Yeah, like the second or third episode.
It's pretty close to Lost, where it wasn't the first episode, but it was like way too early.
Wait, are we gonna find out what the smoke monster is?
Literally never. It's John Locke. Get over it.
I'm still mad at the two of you. I'm still mad at the two of you for that. We all made fun of Muscle V for watching that show, and then you two stabbed me in the back and watched that show. I'm still mad. No,
not only did
no.
I watch it, it's a top 15 show.
Yeah.
Whoa, that's bold.
Lost is great. It's only got
it's a
3
very good
problematic seasons of 6.
I'm so mad at you guys about that. I will never forgive you for that one.
Fucking
Oh,
love
man.
Lost.
Me in the back.
We've said a million times. Everything we said to Muscle V was right. All of our criticism was correct. It's a great fucking show. Throw out about half of it. All right. Anyway, Muscle V, what do you think that spring break should look like? Please also save my life, real quick.
Okay, so obviously pool parties, beach parties, girls. Heavy drinking.
A lot of
Okay,
nouns.
yeah. Good. Actually, weirdly, you really only missed like clubbing's a weird, big part of it.
Yeah, I don't care for that.
Get on this roof and save my life, please.
Oh,
All right, get your drinks up in the air like you just don't care.
Yeah.
Done.
And I'm gonna move sports over to the National Basketball Association. And this is a retired NBA player. He is somebody that bravely, he changed his name because he felt like it was ready for something else. So I cannot talk tonight. We're gonna do this.
You were fine. That
Drink.
was compared to the other times where you had a concussion. This was fine.
We're gonna give a drink to Meta World Peace. Give it up for Meta World Peace.
what?
Ah, yes, MWP.
I'm sorry, is that an organization?
That's a
No,
man.
that's a person.
That's
Yeah.
a guy.
What?
His name was Ron
Yeah.
Artest. Then he punched the fuck out of some guy, and so he started calling himself Meta World Peace. It's great.
And then legally changed his name.
Yeah. He's a Cavalier.
Is that what
No, he wasn't.
Will Smith is gonna do?
I got to kill. I got to kill.
Cavalier.
Nice. Yeah, he was
Ryan-
never a Cavalier.
Oh, sorry. He was
Greg.
never a Cavalier. He was never a Cavalier.
Yeah, he was.
No,
Oh,
he
shit.
he
I'm thinking
wasn't.
sorry, I'm thinking of World Be Free. Also a person.
Shit.
What is happening?
Those are just NBA players.
Weird.
I think we owe like 3 drinks from a series of things that happened in there. So just drink a couple of things, including the toast. Did you finish the toast?
Yeah. Oh God, I'm starting to feel it. But yeah.
Didn't
I'm on
Enos
my
Canner
12th
change his
shot.
name?
What was that, Muscle V?
Enos Canner, didn't he change his name to something weird too?
Oh, Inez Cantor
Inez.
Freedom.
Yeah.
Terrible name.
Well, you said Ennis Canner. I was like, is that what he changed? Is that the weird thing he changed it to or from?
No,
that was his original name.
He
Ennis.
became an American. He became an American citizen, so he added freedom to the end of his name.
Oh, I love that. Love that.
Should I have done that?
Yes, you
Yes.
absolutely should have done
Well,
that.
do you believe in freedom?
Of course.
You should be
Oh,
Muscle
that's
Muscle
surprising.
V Freedom. Sounds great.
Oh,
As long as there's communism, there should be freedom.
When?
well, he he
Oh,
he
okay.
he could have made Freedom his middle name since he doesn't really have one. So
Ooh, shots fired. You're so unfree. You don't even have a middle name. Okay. Let's get into tonight's the way that we are celebrating spring break. We are doing a top 30 because all of the things on this list benefit from a lovely 30 rack. Tonight we are doing the top 30 drinking games to play well on spring break, which will be interesting since
Ooh.
none of you have been on spring break. But you
Okay.
have played drinking games because I fucking love drinking games. So we will do, let's see, Boo, you are our acting czar. So you can choose if you'd like to go first, or you can choose the whole order, I guess.
But before we dive into that, I just have to say I just took off my I was wearing like a hoodie and I just took it off as if I was getting ready to fight somebody for this.
Good.
But really I
That's,
was just warm.
that's the attitude I want you all to have. I want you all to think that you're going to blows with each other because you
Yep.
need to win this top 30. No idea how many fucking rounds we're going to do. I think probably in the area of 4, but we'll see how they go.
yeah. Okay. So I think I'm gonna go first,
Smart.
and yeah,
Good.
exactly. Then Pants Man, and then Muscle V.
Great.
And I'm gonna go when I think spring break. I think a lot of people doing an activity together, and this is an activity that can be done with anywhere from probably, I guess, technically 2 people to 200 people. So I'm gonna go with flip cup.
I'm going to try not to comment on your methodology till the end.
Okay.
But I do want you guys to keep explaining your answers like you're that one smart guy on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire.
Yeah, yeah.
Please keep up with that style. Flip Cup, well done. That is the second of the 30 games. So you get 29 points for that. Great work, Bill.
Thank you.
Okay, Pants Man, we go to you next.
Beer pong.
Beer pong. Let's see. How
Is that not number one?
it is
Is that not on your list?
It is on my list. Can you spell
Do you
it?
want me to be more what? Do you want me to be more specific?
Yeah, I would like you to be
I'm
more
gonna say
specific.
civil beer pong in the format of Civil War.
Okay, well, those are 2 different games now. You've just named at this point.
Oh,
What?
I think he meant like 6 cup or 10 cup. Is I think what he meant.
I'm not going to specify. I want you to. I'm gonna. Would you like to go with Civil War or beer pong? Those are 2 separate answers.
I'm very confused. I'm staying with beer pong, but
Yeah.
Okay. How do you spell beer pong?
this is a weird trick question.
Not a trick question. I should have thought of this better though, ahead of time.
Well, BEER space PONG.
Okay. All right. Great.
Do you spare beer pong?
Yes. You got the 5th slot for beer
Oh,
pong.
I think I know. I think I know what he's going with. Okay.
Yeah.
Yep, I figured it
So Pants Man, you get 26 points for that. Must be. We go to you next.
Yes, I'm gonna go with Kings.
Kings comes in 7th.
Okay.
So you get 24 points. This is by far the best you guys have ever done with one of my lists. Already, I think your collective total is higher than you've ever done, which isn't surprising considering most of our drinking escapades involve drinking games of some kind, usually at my request. But anyway, good work. None the same. Through round 1, Boo, you are winning with 29 points. 3 behind him is Pants Man at 26. 2 behind him is Muscle V at 24. So Boo, we go back to you. You're currently in the pole position. What would you like to go for your second round?
So I'm going to go with a game that we all actually used to play, and it started off as a drinking game, and then, like most things, the 4 of us took it way too seriously. And I'm going to go with Asshole.
Okay, and you don't want to explain why you've gone with asshole this time versus.
Because it is a great drinking game where you can make up rules and you can make people drink, and it's easy. You don't need to be a rocket scientist to play it. Um,
What if you're all of rocket science though?
so that's why I'm going with the answer of asshole.
Okay. You that comes in 19th. So you get 12 points for that.
Okay,
Not bad. You could have done a little better though.
yeah.
Pants Man, now is your time to strike.
I mean, I guess I'll go with Civil War.
Smart. That comes in as third. Well done. 28th. You've launched into first place.
Wow.
Do you want to
God,
explain your line of thinking, other than I questioned how you spelled beer pong?
I mean, I know you love that game. I knew it was impossible not to be on. I still don't have a single clue what you're getting at with spelling of beer pong.
That's fine.
But yeah, I figured it's pretty clear it's on the list. I'm surprised that Civil War is higher than standard beer pong, but obviously there is a third version of beer pong I don't even know about or can't remember. So,
Like I said, we won't get into methodology. So yeah, you're correct though. Civil War is higher than beer pong on this list. Okay, Muscle V, what do you got for round 3?
So, okay, I'm gonna ask a question.
I will probably not answer it satisfactorily, but you can try anyway.
So, I know there's beer pong with a paddle.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not exactly sure what it's called. Maybe like paddle pong or something. But is that the other thing you were referring to? Because that's my guess.
Okay.
Beer pong with a paddle,
So your formal guess is paddle pong.
or whatever it's called. I don't know the exact name of it.
You're correct. This is also beer pong, but I spelled it the very German way, Bier pong. And this is the game you see in Beer Fest, where
Yep.
it's the on a ping pong table, as opposed to the traditional one that we all think of on the $10 Walmart table.
Or closet door.
Yeah, or closet door. That's right. Um, so let's see. Did I actually put that on there? I thought. Oh yeah, beer pong with an I comes in at 30th. So you get 1 point for that, Muscle V.
Wow, all that work for 1 point.
Well, this is why I wanted to specify that Pants Man knew what he was talking about.
I'm
It
glad I
was
know
a
how to spell the word beer and I'm not German.
huge swing that could have been. Okay. So through 2 rounds, our current pole position is Pants Man. He's got some amount of points. I will work on math skills later. Boo is in second, and Muscle V is in third. So Boo, we're back to you.
Yeah, so I really, I'm a little nervous that this is not high on your list because your methodology is so bad.
It's
But
accurate. It's just accurate.
this is a classic drinking game that I know everyone likes to play. I would be shocked if it's not on your list at all. I'm going to go with quarters.
Quarters is on the list. Quarters comes in at 6th. So you did pretty well.
Okay,
You get 25 points for that.
cool.
Okay.
Pants Man, we go to you next.
There's a game we played a ton, and I don't know. It's a weird one because I don't know how common it is outside of just us. But I'm gonna say the good, the bad, and the ugly.
You'll be happy to know that I didn't worry whether or not people play it in. This is games I think would be fun to play at spring break. I didn't even have to have played it there or have known about it at the time. So you did well. The good, the bad, and the ugly comes in at 11th, and you get 20 points for that.
Nice.
So well done. You continue to be ahead.
Really? I had this. Okay.
Yes. You're 13 points behind because of your second pick. I've worked on math since. Okay, Muscle V, you can't
That
catch
abacus
up.
out.
You can't catch up, but you can get pretty high. So let's see your third pick.
I'm gonna go with 3-man.
Okay.
Ooh.
3-man is on the list. This game taught to us by one Boo Radley.
I know that was going to be my next one. Pretty pissed.
It comes in 10th, so you get
Nice.
21 points for that. You could have done a little better, but you did pretty good. Okay, so because I worked on my math skills, Through 3 rounds, Pants Man, you are in the lead with 74 points. Boo, you are following very far behind at 61. Muscle V, you are getting crushed as always with 46 points.
Eat that dick.
Okay,
Is
relax. I do want you guys to know I got beer framed again. Oh wait, no, Muscle V got beer
Yeah,
framed.
yeah, I got beer.
So we get to
framed.
drink in his honor. So drink to that as we launch into round
we-
4.
is this to be decided? Is this going to be the last round? Are we going to do one more? Or
I think we're gonna probably do 2 more. Why don't you go ahead and do an ad read, Pants Man, to break up the action?
Oh. All right. Well, I want to tell all of you that it is spring break. Time to get out of the house, out of the city, and out of the state. Time to travel and relax at America's #1 tourist destination. I'm, of course, talking about Branson, Missouri, a real destination for live entertainment. You love Michael Jackson, Elvis, Johnny Cash, even Lady Gaga. You'll love watching people pretend to be them for 2 hours at Legends in Concert. Big fan of Chris Angel's magic? Well, come see Reza Edge of Illusion. It's basically the same thing, but for only $46.16 per ticket. You name a live entertainer, living or dead, and Branson, Missouri has it available to you in the form of an off-brand version at pennies on the dollar. We even have a life-size recreation of the Titanic, because there is literally no famous thing that we won't reproduce on the cheap. Branson, Missouri, it's your show.
I have never wanted to go to Branson, Missouri more.
I'm not gonna lie, when I was looking at the TripAdvisor, there were things that are like, I mean, I wouldn't not go.
I would not. Exactly. You don't even have to do particularly well to do knockoff versions. I'm like, this is a knockoff. I'm getting my money's worth. This is great. Branson, super exciting. Good work, people. Thank you also for dropping us, I assume, some amount of money.
Yeah, they spent $42 million in that ad.
Oh,
well, it was in rubles.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say there was
So it was
corruption going on. Otherwise,
it was actually not. We lost money on this one.
Fucking worth it, baby. Let's go to Branson. All right, rounding the corner into round 4. Boo, as I explained, you are getting crushed, but you have a chance to redeem. What do you have for us?
I don't think 13's really being crushed, but
You're getting fucking killed. It is a slaughter. I don't know how you can even live with yourself right now. But you got a fucking chance, so give it your best shot, kid.
I'm going to go with Kings.
I've said that.
I'm so
Yeah,
confused.
okay.
It's like, is that
Good.
not already?
You said Kings?
Yeah, first thing you said.
I was worried I mismarked that down. Yeah, that was the first thing Muscle V said.
Okay, sorry. Then I'll go with Thumper.
Oh, no. Oh, that's a shame. You get 0 points. That's a good... That's an omission. Oh, boy.
Yeah, I played it with you. I think you taught it to me.
That doesn't... Okay. I've taught you many a game. That's not why... That's disappointing. Well,
I like that you're. I do like that you're more upset about it than I am. So
I'm heartbroken. You did good. You get 0 points, but I should have had that on there. I will point out, as always, I did no Googling. I just went straight from my brain. And these are 30 drinking games, and somehow Thumper was omitted. So I apologize to everyone out there. If you haven't played Thumper, it's a fantastic game.
So we've named 10 games so far. So we're a third of the way through. Well, we're a little less than a third of the way through the list, and one of them wasn't on the list. I'm already scraping the bottom of my drinking game knowledge or memory anyway.
That makes sense. That makes sense.
Yeah, because you're pretty drunk when you're learning a lot of these.
I had that trouble too. A lot of times I was like, I know I've played a different game. What was it? Oh, I was hammered. That's right. I have no fucking idea how it worked.
I'm torn between 2 possible things. As I'm reading it on my list here, I'm just like, is that a game?
Drink. He's taking forever to talk. Drink.
Spoons.
I thought you said someone's name. That's not a drinking game, is it?
You said
I don't
food?
know.
What'd you say?
Spoons.
I said spoons.
Oh, spoons.
I've never drank to that. I don't believe.
Yeah,
I have only ever played it in the context of us drinking. I don't know if it's a drinking game so much as we were drinking and playing it, but
When you say us, was any of us there?
yeah,
Or do you
all
mean
of you.
you and your person?
We
Are
never
you
played a
sure
game
that was
called
the name of it?
Spoons.
Yeah.
Was spoons involved, like the item?
Yeah.
I don't
What?
think so, buddy.
Well, again, I was very drunk.
You would have just been like in the corner playing with some spoons and been like, "This drinking game's so weird."
It's not
I
unlikely.
I don't think we've ever played spoons.
Okay.
I mean, it's a game I've played it like, as a 10-year-old. Which is kind of like being drunk, but no, I don't think so. I don't
Okay.
feel bad. I don't feel bad for omitting that. Pretty sure it's not one. So well, let's onward and upwards. Another blank on the board. Muscle this is your time to strike. Come on, buddy.
Yep.
You can do it.
So
You can pull ahead.
number one's still open, right?
Number 1 is still on the board. So is number 4.
Well,
You could
I don't need
also
number
land
4.
number 8.
I have number 1.
Oh,
Ooh.
okay. Great.
Guaranteed. Power Hour.
Oh.
It's not really a game.
I was gonna say I
It
don't know
is
if I count that as a game.
game.
It's interesting because me and Lil Fuse and one of her friends played a Power Hour game that was super fun. It was like this YouTube video where you guess what the actual song was. Like they start playing the song and then tell you like 30 seconds in what the song is, and that was super fun. But I don't think traditional Power Hour is a game.
It's totally a game, and it was also on my list. That was my other option, so I don't feel bad about picking spoons.
I mean, Power Hour is at least a drinking event. Spoons is just, again, a game 10-year-olds play. We've never played it together.
Who was I with?
I don't know. Like you could argue Power Hour is a game, but I don't think so.
I don't think it's a game. I think you can play games during Power Hour, but I don't think it's a game.
I think so. I got a questionable one where if you might get mad at that Power Hour wouldn't be on there, but it still wouldn't be a good spring break activity anyway.
Yeah, true.
Okay, so that was a blanks all around. So let's try one more. If you guys go
I think
blanks
this is
all
definitely
around,
going.
we'll see. We'll see what happens. If you guys all like come up like if you all do well this round, maybe we'll do another one. But this is probably it. So really try to bring it this time, guys. So
Yeah,
Boo, again, you're still behind by 13 because again the points moved 0% in that last round.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with another classic one.
Good idea.
We didn't necessarily play it that often, or maybe ever, but I just feel like there's a chance
okay.
it's on your list, and I'm gonna go with Never Have I Ever.
Oh.
So I will explain this one since King's has been
Oh,
guessed.
God.
I did not separate that out from the King's like grouping of games. So like
What?
Question
Yeah.
Master, Never Have I Ever. Those are all games you play as part of Kings. I've never played those as a standalone game, drinking specifically. I have played Never Have I Ever, but just like again in I think high school. But no, I didn't call that a separate game.
Okay.
So yeah, you get 0 points for that. Pants Man, we go to you.
All right, I'm gonna. I don't even know what.
Gotta kill. Take a drink, you idiot.
Ooh, drink. And buying time. All right, I don't really remember what we called this, and this is definitely a game that we invented. But I'm going to say the Story Master. It was called Story Master, I think.
It was called Story. I don't even know if Boo knows what we're talking about, but
You
yeah,
told me about it.
it was called Never Have I Ever. Of course, it's not on the list. It'd be a horrible spring break game. It was barely a functional game when we played it. The 600 times we played it. But for those of you watching the stream, we did invent a drinking game. It was pretty fun. Muscle V hated it, but was weirdly good at it. We'll probably get into it in another episode. It does not belong in a spring break episode.
This is definitely our last round of this game.
Yeah, I think so. Okay, Muscle V, again, you've once again got a chance to really cinch it here, since Boo's called it twice now.
Yeah. I'm gonna go with Cards Against Humanity.
That's
Oh.
not a drinking game either.
It
God
is a
damn
drink.
it.
You can drink and
You've
play.
got 21 drinking games we've
Yeah.
never heard of or couldn't think of.
Yeah, there's gonna be some that you guys haven't thought of. There's gonna be some that you guys have never heard of, and there's gonna be some that you guys disagree with. It's gonna be exciting.
All right, let's hear this. I'm ready. Congratulations, Pantsman, on the victory.
Congratulations,
Yeah.
Pants Man. You've now forcefully taken Zardom from Boo. Well done.
Almost 100% because I didn't spell beer with an I.
100%. I'm very disappointed in Muscle V, especially as my cohort in drinking games. But yeah, actually looking at the list, a lot of you guys have not played any of these.
Also,
So-
in fairness to Muscle V, I feel like this one, he was very much a victim of being last.
Yeah, that's
Well,
for sure.
Bees are going into the top 30. I
All
will
right.
say the only person who really got screwed is Boo. Thumper should have absolutely been on the list. Okay.
I don't even know what Thumper is. Never heard of it.
Oh my God, Thumper's so fun. First of all, it was in Beer Fest, so you should know it just from the amount of times we
Oh, I
started
never
that
watched
movie.
that movie.
We watched
It was you watched it over and over, and I just either didn't pay attention or left the room.
Fair enough. Anyway, 30 was beer pong, the German spelling, and so that's again on the ping pong table version where you're playing with paddles trying to get it into the cups. A game I hold near and dear in my heart, but isn't a good spring break drinking game. You only have 4 people. It takes forever. It's not particularly exciting to watch. 29 was A or B.
Is that Airbnb?
I
A
thought
or B.
of that one right after we finished this game. I was like, oh, A or B, because that was the other one we played right around the time of Storymaster.
Yes, and that was because that was the one. Remember, we played it while Muscle V was in Israel, and then
Yeah.
he came back. Well, that Muscle V was
We
around for all of
started
Storymaster.
we started playing. Yeah, we started playing it because he left and we couldn't do Storymaster anymore. We didn't have enough people.
Oh, maybe yeah. And then he came back, and we were like, "Why don't you know the rules? Of this we play it all the time." It was like I was in another continent.
Yep.
Sounds like you guys.
Yeah.
A or B is okay. It's just not that good of a game, period. But you can involve a lot of people, so that's exciting for spring break. You want to involve as many people as you can randomly. That's kind of the thinking for a lot of these. 28, don't drink and drive, the Mario Kart version of drinking games. I don't know if you guys have ever played this.
No idea what you're talking about.
So that's where you play a round of Mario Kart, you have a beer. You can't drink while you're driving, so you have to physically drop the controller if you're going to drink, but you have to finish your beer before finishing the race.
That sounds so stupid.
Yeah.
It's a fun concept. It's a horrible logistics game. And
Right.
again, you have to play it on the N64, so you're limited to 4 people. Plus, it's weird to have an N64 at spring break.
Unless you like rent an Airbnb that like came with one.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
if we were in spring break, there's a chance that they had N64s in the hotel room.
What?
Yeah. What are you
I don't
talking
know.
about?
Let's speed this
I think
up.
you're trying to joke that we're old, but hotels never had video game systems in their rooms. That was never a thing.
I don't know.
All right. 27 was the Game of Things. Do you guys remember this game?
No.
Beer frame for Muscle V, so take a quick drink.
Whoop.
So the Game of Things is actually how I met my wife. She doesn't remember it, but it's the game we played at her apartment with her roommates.
Yeah, I vaguely remember that actually.
I don't remember
I
the
have
game.
no recollection of this.
So
You haven't described the game.
I will. It will. So you get prompts. So everyone gets handed like a sheet of paper, and every round you rip off a piece of that paper and submit an answer.
Oh, I
But-
do remember playing this game. Yeah.
Yeah, you get prompted a scenario, and then you provide the answer to it. So it's basically Cards Against Humanity without the black cards, I think, whatever the answer cards are in that game.
The reason why I remember this
So
game
how's
is
that
I
a
used
drinking
to-
game?
The social game.
Yeah, it was if you, I think, got picked, you had to drink. I can't remember
Yeah.
what the rules were, but
The reason why I remember this game is because I used Eric Roberts as an answer multiple times.
Yeah, and this one's fun because it like you get creativity, but
Yeah.
it does
That's why V
require
hates it.
it requires some
Oh yeah,
attention,
for
which you
sure.
don't always have in spring break. Yeah, must be absolutely hated it. That night even. Okay, 26 beer dice. Do you guys remember this game?
No.
Yes, I do. I
Nope.
do. I actually was thinking about that as an answer.
Beer dice is fun. It's one of the class. A lot of these games get faulted for being like a four-person game. But this is the game where you have beer sitting on the corner of a table and you have to throw a dice over your
Yeah.
forehead and you have to try to hit the beer can opposite of you.
Yeah, I do remember
What?
this game.
Throw it
I've
over your
never played this
forehead?
game in my life.
Very fun game. We'll have to play it next time we all hang out. It's very fun. Basically the premise is you can't let if the beer hits the can, you have to like catch the dice or something. I don't remember. Very fun though. Okay. 25 is battle shots. Oh, I should be calling out some of the stats. Most of these games I did not play during spring break. This one I didn't even know about at the time. So let's get the DK DNP. You
Okay.
guys have seen battle shots, I assume, though. It's where you have the battleship setup. And there's a bigger version of that because then you have shot glasses where the ships would be.
Never heard of it.
Yes.
You know, even seen it like on a Reddit? Shows up on Reddit like once a quarter, once a fiscal.
I think we probably subscribe to different subreddits.
Oh, I subscribe to the Battle Shot subreddit, so maybe that's my problem. You
That's
can
your
imagine.
only subscription. That's the only subreddit you follow.
Also, I'm the moderator.
And you
you-
still only see something once a month.
I think you could probably work out the logistics here, though, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I get the
It does-
game. It's just I've never played it or heard of it.
It's a bit fussy for spring break, but it looks cool. Like the first time you see it, you're like, that looks cool. And then about 10 minutes in, you're like, this game's dumb as fuck. I forgot how
Or a
lame
drinking
Battleship
game.
is. Yeah. No. Some of these games are great. Okay, 24, drink while you think.
Oh, I kind of remember the name of that one.
This is a game when you don't know what the fuck to do. So it's like you pick a category, everyone goes around, says that category, and when someone can't think of something, they have to be chugging a beer.
Yeah. Like if it was models of cars, it'd be like you'd say Toyota and then Honda, and then I would be drinking while I came up with Subaru or whatever.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Yeah, I
It's
remember that
okay.
one. That was fun.
Yeah, it's a good one. You can have like a
What number was that?
24.
Okay.
So it's like not too crazy of a game. But the nice thing is you don't need any materials and as many people as they want can play it. And usually 2 to 3 people are embarrassing no matter the size of the group. And that's always fun.
Yeah.
23 cornhole.
Yeah, I thought about that one.
I feel like you're stretching the definition of a drinking game. How is that a drinking game?
No, it is a
This
drinking game.
I mean, it's a fair question because this falls in the same category as let's say darts, where the rule would be beer in hand, and this is going to come up a couple of times. But you just create different drinking rules based on whatever's going on. You say like, oh, every time I get a point, opposite team drinks, or every time I get a point, I drink. But beer in hand is the key here.
I feel like, and I you had to come up with 30 things, so I'm not really criticizing you, but I feel like pretty much anything that's like could be a drinking game if cornhole is. Like you can always make up rules that you have to drink when certain things happen in a game. You can make Monopoly a drinking game if you wanted to.
Yeah, there's not that many physical games that you can play beer in hand. You will see, I think, all of them on the list, except for darts. But yeah, that's a fair criticism. It's not. You can play it without drinking, I guess. It's a very boring game if you're not playing it with drinks. But okay, 22 is a case race.
You're just chugging beer to finish your case? Is that the game?
Yeah. You have 2 teams typically. Though I guess in this case, you could do in spring break. You could probably do as many as you want. You could have and you have probably a team of 4 to 6, depending on your ambition level. And it's whoever finishes the case first. It's a horrible game, but it's a thing that definitely happens at spring break.
You say that's not a game. That is just drinking as fast as you can. That's all
Yeah,
that
at
is.
least Power Hour, you're doing it for like a purpose. Here, you're just, I guess, drinking as fast as you can for.
Well, here's the criticism to Power Hour. There's no winner. Case Race, there is a winner, which makes it therefore a game.
Everyone's a winner in Power Hour.
Fucking communists. No, it's definitely a game. Again, race is in the word. It's definitely a game. Just it's not a great game. There's not a lot of drama. At some point, it's very clear who's going to win that one. Okay, most of you just got lit up. I'm trying not to myself. Okay, 21. I didn't know the name of this, so I called it Dunkaroo. And then I looked it up, and it's typically called Titanic. So this is the game. I don't think we've ever played it, but there's a shot in a glass, and you guys keep taking turns pouring some amount of drink into that shot glass until it falls to the bottom, and the loser has to chug that drink.
Yeah, so I've played it not with you guys, but I have played that game before.
Do you enjoy? I don't think I've ever played it. Do you enjoy it?
So you think it's gonna be a lot of fun, and then it's a lot of just it ends up being just a lot of dudes staring at a glass.
Well,
It's not that much fun.
in this case, there's also probably females.
They get bored of it even quicker.
Oh, okay. So you think 21's too high, probably.
It's one of those things where there's a lot of dudes screaming for no reason and getting really excited for no reason.
Honestly, that sounds perfect for spring break, though.
I'd say that sounds like spring break.
Yeah.
It is. I won't deny that.
All right. Well, take a drink. I got to kill.
Ooh.
Oh wait.
No, you have to drink.
No,
Okay.
no, that's not.
20 is a game called Minesweeper. Have you guys ever heard of this?
Yes.
Why
Why do you send defeated every time that I list one? Yes.
Do you mean the?
No, I do not mean the 95 DOS version of
Okay.
a computer game. Talking about a drinking game. So this is fun. This is a bottle only game, which makes it an exquisite pick for spring break. But this is where you spin a bottle cap, and if it hits a landmine in the form of a previously drinking beer bottle, then you have to drink some more. And anytime that you finish a beer, you add it to the minefield. It's great.
I feel like this list should have been like 15.
That's a great game. I forgot how unworldly you guys are and untraveled.
Yeah. Well,
All right,
hey, you're the only one that's traveled for spring break, in fairness.
That's true. Well, okay. I'm looking at the rest of the list. You guys will know at least half of the remaining ones, so this should be good.
Okay.
Asshole was listed at 19. We're not even allowed to talk about Asshole since there's I think still a moratorium on us playing it together.
Yep.
It would take an act of Congress to repeal that.
Yeah. Okay, 18 is a game called Electricity. Have you guys heard of this?
Nope.
I have not.
You guys are failing me. This is a card game where you drink if everyone gets dealt a card. It's just a continuous dealing of cards, and if your card is either the same number or same suit as the person next to you, you drink, and it chains together if like 4 people have the same suit. It's again not much of a game, but a great drinking game. All right, moving along. Moving quickly along, apparently, because you guys hate fun.
I feel like when I don't have any background, like when I've never heard of the game, I've never played it, I have no concept of it. Like when you describe it, it's a little bit, and I'm on my 20th shot. I feel like it's a little bit in one ear, one out the other. Like I don't really know what you're trying to. Like if you were to try to teach me a new drinking game right now, I would be one of those people that I was never going to get it. I was going to screw it up every time.
Okay, so every time I've tried to teach you a drinking game.
I think we can go a little faster through the remaining ones.
Yeah.
Also, I just want to point out that Pantsman is at 20 shots in an hour. Like, how are you not in the hospital?
He's fine.
Well, I got that nice high quality gas station tequila.
Yeah.
So
too soon.
Ooh. Ooh. All right. 17 is purple. 16 is hockey. 15 is baseball.
Oh, that's a good one.
Thank you.
So
This is
far,
a
you're
great.
just. I'm not gonna make you describe all of these, but I do like that. Like hockey and baseball, from my perspective, don't sound like drinking games. They just sound like sports. I'm
Base.
assuming they're names of some other kind of game that has nothing to do with that.
This is the only time in any list anywhere you will see me list baseball ahead of hockey ever. Only time where it's a more exciting thing.
Let's keep
13.
it going.
Okay, relax, bud. 14 Beersby, 13 Can Jam, 12 Bullshit. 11 was named The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. 10 was Three Man. 9 was Horse Race. 8 Shoulders and or Totem. 7 Kings. 6 was listed. 7 was listed for Muscle V. 6 is Quarters listed by Boo. 5 is Beer Pong listed by Pantsman. 4, you guys all fucked up here. You missed this one. Chandelier. Do you remember this game?
Oh, I remember the name.
Does anyone remember this game? We played it a bunch.
Just the name of it.
You guys are the worst. So Chandelier is a game where you have a center cup. It's filled with a beer, and then anyone playing gets their own flip cup that you put around the center cup. And whenever you say go, that's everyone plays single man flip cup. Can't be right. There's a ball, and everyone takes turns bouncing that ball into the cups. And if it makes it in your cup, you have to drink it and refill your beer. If it makes it in the center cup, everyone plays a game of flip cup.
Yes.
Whoever gets
Okay.
last drinks the center cup. It's a fantastic game.
Yes. Okay. I remember that.
How about you two?
I remember I was really bad at that game because I didn't understand when I first started playing it the concept of how to fill like a flip cup. Like I would put too much in, and then I would have to like drink so much.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a classic rookie mistake of Chandelier. It's super fun.
I do
It's
remember
a
that
great
as well.
great game to get super drunk off of. Okay, Muscle V, I don't think you have to continue.
Yep.
We have done horribly so far tonight. Muscle V again got an O for another beer frame. Everyone take a lovely drink for that as we head into our top 3.
It's that honey ice.
Oh, Honey Ice, new nickname alert.
That sounds way too feminine.
Yeah.
All right. For 3, Pants Man, you listed Civil War. Great work. One of our favorite games collectively, although I don't think Booze ever played it.
I have played it.
Absolutely not.
Yes, I have. Yes, I have. I played Civil War multiple times.
That sounds like someone who's never played it. 2, Flip Cup. Boo, you listed. And 1, you guys totally biffed it. The greatest game you can play on spring break. It's actually where I learned it. A game called Boom.
Oh, I hated Boom.
No, you didn't. Get the fuck out of here. Boom's a great game. The only problem with Boom is where to play it at.
Boom is the one where you get to like knock cups over, right?
And shout boom as you do it.
Yeah, I'm a clean kid. I don't like messy games.
Well, actually, the place that we played it together, it was a non slap version of it. It's where you just stack the cups when we played it in Chicago.
I do
I
remember
was
that.
very drunk that day.
It was like 10 in the morning.
Yes. Your point?
Fair enough. So Boo, have you played Boom many, many times?
No, I've never played Boom.
Oh my god, Boom's a great game. Muscle, have you played the slap version?
I have not. I've only played it that one time.
Oh my god, such a good game. This one I learned in a random hotel room of spring break that wasn't mine. I couldn't tell you the person's name that hotel room it was. Such a great game. And a perfect place to play it is a hotel that you're never going back to.
I believe that. You know.
All right. Well, that is a list of 30. You guys don't sound too offended because you don't know any of the games. You probably all need to go out tonight and just go play some random drinking games at a house party.
I do have a
That
question.
sounds like a good thing for.
You named a color purple as a game.
That's right. Yeah, purple.
Just purple.
Would you like me to explain it?
Boo really is mad that that right now Boo's thinking that Muscle V is asking teacher why they didn't assign homework.
Yeah, why didn't we get homework?
You did get homework. You literally got homework. Go out and play one of these games that you've never played before. There's all of them are great in their own right. Some of them just are better in a spring break format. And again, I think Boo, you hit on the mentality right. It was as many people as you could get involved and have games that are quick, that turn over, and still aren't hard because everyone's super hammered at spring break. So your mentality was good. Your answers were not.
I'm kind of astounded I won this one.
I'm shocked you won it too. A, you went second. B, you typically pretend to hate playing drinking games. Again, I think you've enjoyed every one you've ever played, but you always act like you hate playing them.
You're not wrong.
Yeah, and then Muscle V, you're the perpetual disappointment here. I've played many of these games with you.
I guess
I feel like Muscle V. Go ahead.
I guess the ones that I knew, you named off 27 games that I've never even heard of.
It's not true.
I feel like Muscle V and I are kind of opposites in the sense that I always go in like, I don't want to play this stupid game, and then I get really into it, whereas he was always ready to play and then it's like, oh, why do we have to think? I don't want to have to do this.
Why aren't we playing beer pong?
Beer pong is the exception. We all love beer pong.
Yeah.
It is. It really should have been your number one, frankly.
No, it's not a good. That's incorrect. In spring break, so beer pong is a 4-person game. That's why it's not a good spring break game, and it takes a while too. It's got the iconic like we've carved out a table out of the sand on the actual beach, so it gets actually props from that. It should probably be lower because again, from a speed and a people involvement. And even the complexity of the rules sometimes, beer pong is not a great game for a spring break format.
That's fair.
So have you ever played beer pong on a beach?
I don't remember if I played beer pong at spring break. I don't remember if I did it then. There was a table carved out. I don't think I played, but I also don't remember what I did for like large swaths of the day.
So I did play beer pong on a beach, and it's fucking awesome. You missed out. You missed out.
Okay, I mean, yeah. Again, I gave it extra credit for that. The other 4 games, you can have more people involved. How did you play it with like the table sand, like a table of sand?
No, we had a real table.
Okay, so you guys could have done better. That's exciting. Where were you? Where were you when you played this beer pong?
This was during my five-month hiatus out of the U.S.
I was gonna be stunned if it wasn't in Tel Aviv.
Yep.
I didn't even entertain the thought it was anywhere but Tel Aviv.
Yeah.
Didn't occur to me that it could have been anywhere else.
So it's interesting. Why did you like it on the beach? I feel like it would be worse. Like just if you played on a regular table on the beach, you got a lot of wind. Obviously, sand's involved.
The wind factor, it was a little bit more interesting. That there was that other factor you don't usually have. Plus, I was very drunk always, so it's way better.
Would you say you consumed like a quarter, like a liter of sand?
Well, no, I had a bottle in my hand. I wasn't actually, the beer wasn't in the cup.
Ah, okay. So like harkening back to our previous drinking episode, you had a bottle of wine or some shit, and you were playing water pong.
I had a big bottle of beer, yeah, or liquor. I don't remember, one of the two,
or both.
Yeah, alcohol.
Could have been both.
Yeah, and on spring break, people liked using the Bubba keg. That's like the big. It looks like a coffee cooler thing, but it retains heat well or some crap. Pre-Yeti.
Why do you need heat for beer though?
No, it retains cool as well.
I was gonna say.
It's well insulated. It doesn't just do heat.
Hey, if you want a Coke Caliente,
Yep.
Yeah. You want a warm and cold honey Coke? Look to the Bubba keg.
Yep.
No better item. All right, we probably should go on and get out of here, but I think you've been teasing something for a long time. The fans they've at least 3 people have asked me what the fuck's going on 413. We haven't heard it yet. What's happening? What should we be on? What should we be worried about?
Yeah, so this is a true story. I got a phone call from a producer from Apple TV Plus.
Okay.
And this is true. And they're filming a show in the place I live, in the town I live, called Lady on the Lake. And the place I work at, I'm in charge of all the rentals and stuff. And they would like to use the place I work at um, for um, for extras and for the actors and actresses to hang out during the day. And tomorrow I have a phone call with Natalie Portman's agent because Natalie Portman is the producer of the show. So I might get to meet Natalie Portman soon.
That's actually really cool.
Yeah.
Don't be weird around her, man.
No, I'll be professional.
Why? This isn't mid-2000s Natalie Portman. What does she got going on? Thor?
Isn't she Thor?
She's out of the Thor franchise by now, isn't she?
No, she's returning to Thor. She's gonna be the new Thor.
Okay, she hasn't even been in the movies for a while. She's now Thor. What the fuck?
I think so. There's a new Thor coming out, and I know she's in it. I'm pretty sure the angle is going to be she's going to get Thor's powers, but I'm kind of not sure if that's just a rumor.
She missed the last like 6 movies he's been in.
I don't know what to tell you, man. I don't know the plot. I haven't seen it. I'm just telling you what I've heard.
Absolute worst pick for like having Thor powers would be Natalie Portman.
Why?
She's the most like, mundane, unassuming lady you could probably pick. Like if you're picking all of the ladies in Hollywood that could be like jacked or whatever, she's last.
I feel like I don't feel like she would do it, and I don't feel like they would have picked her to do it if there wasn't some plan for it to be cool. Like they must have something on order for this to happen.
I hope so.
Disney's not in the practice of just winging shit.
Yeah, but we're in phase 4 now of Marvel. Like anything goes now. I don't know if you saw Eternals. That was a hot heaping garbage pile.
I did not see it.
It was the worst. I liked Kumail and I liked his buddy, and that was about it. The rest of the movie can fuck off.
Did you say buddy or body? Because both of those could be true.
Both. He had a great body and a great buddy, but I did say buddy.
Okay.
It is weird to see Kumail a little jacked, though. He's supposed to be a nerdy computer programmer.
Right. Well, congratulations, Boo. That's an exciting development in your life. And is your plan just to trick her into thinking that you are Zach Braff in Garden State?
No, my plan is to do my job.
I'm not going to congratulate you till you've met Portman. I want you to earn the congrats. So go out and actually meet her, and then.
Yeah.
I also love. I have to say, it was a good landing with Natalie Portman as a potential person you could somehow meet. But I did love how at first you said Apple TV Plus, and I was like, oh, he's going to be in they're doing a documentary about him. How weird he is. and then it was they're filming something, and I was like, oh, they're going to film it at his business, and then it was like they want the extras to hang out there.
Yeah, they're gonna do hair and makeup in one of my rooms I have.
Very cool.
Yep.
Cool. Well, when you do meet next time, you know what? Next episode, get it ready. I'm going to ask you to do a show about Natalie Portman. I want to hear what you got to pitch to her.
Oh, that's good.
Why are you silent about that? How do you have nothing to say?
I didn't think I needed to comment on that. I thought that was just like just moving on type of thing.
It's a commentary show.
Yeah, it helps when you talk.
I know you're already asleep or whatever, but
yeah, even just the regular boo, okay, the dismissal of okay that you like to do, that would have helped. All right. Well, let's go on and get on out of here. What do you guys say?
Yeah.
Pants Man, what do you have for us tonight?
Gobbledygook.
Great. Boo, what do you have?
Boo, yeah.
Yep, that was good.
Right. Great. Muscle V?
Yeah, if you haven't tried honey ice, don't.
This episode brought to you by Honey Ice, mistake in a glass. And I want to thank all of you if you're still with us tonight. I'm sorry for my compatriots. They're idiots. I hope that you all go out and have fun and try some of these drinking games. If you haven't heard of them, look them up since I didn't get time to explain them. And if you have, play them. Thank you. Cod Daddy's out.